Hello,
Hi.
it's me, Liam, and this is Levi. We're very dark right now.
This is part 2 of
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. In the last episode, we did
4 endings, and we're gonna do 4 endings again.
in the last episode, we did the freedom ending. We did the staircase ending where you keep falling down.
Yeah. Okay.
We also did the skip button ending.
Yeah. Do one ending right now.
So the first one we're gonna do is the explosion ending. You have to listen, and then when you get to the end,
How long was I sitting there?
Okay.
Stanley wondered to
Okay.
himself.
I have to leave, but you can listen to him for a second.
Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
We'll do this some other time. Maybe this episode? Maybe. The two
When
doors.
Stanley came to a set
go
of
left.
2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
We're gonna go to the meeting room because that's obviously what you have to do. It's very crucial.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Don't get fired.
Feeling a wave of disbelief.
That's true.
Stanley
Don't get
decided
fired.
to go
You
up
should
his
not try to
boss's
get fired.
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Continue. The broom closet. We also did the ending where you just close the door of your office.
Coming to
We'll
a
do this one
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
And yes,
office.
we will do that one this episode.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah,
Yep.
blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
Yep.
Kill surprise.
Watch the most recent episode to know what happens. Going down the elevator. This will give us a few minutes because this ending is like 3 minutes because there's a clock, there's a timer. Is that you there? What?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I got a Rice Krispie treat.
Very special for him. I have an idea. We're doing the explosion ending.
The lights rose on an enormous
Next
room
ending, we
packed
should
with
we
television
should go
screens.
downstairs.
What horrible secret did this
You know, when
place hold?
instead of going upstairs to the
Stanley
boss's
thought to
office, we go
himself.
downstairs.
Did he have the strength
Remember?
to find out?
You can do that one after my ending.
Yeah, then
I do it.
you should do like
Now the monitors jumped to life.
you should do like the escape ending. You know?
Each bore the number
The one
of
that
an
was an
employee
escape
in the
line.
building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do an ending that cusses, so.
Once, but we'll mute it.
This
Yeah.
mind-controlled facility, it was too horrible
Look,
to
it's the
believe it
elevator
couldn't
door.
be true. Had Stanley really been
Right,
under someone's
when
control
I'm
all this time?
going
Was
to
this
the
the only
room,
reason he was happy
you-
with his boring
you-
job? That
the-
his emotions had been
But when he
manipulated to
says
accept
no.
it kindly?
Up the stairs, up the stairs.
He
Up the elevator
refused to
door.
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never.
It was unthinkable.
Wasn't it?
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
Utterly blind to the world. Here we go.
But here was the
Is it where-
proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Here we go.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Oh, no.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Last
For
episode,
he
we
would
clicked
dismantle
this button,
the
which is
controls
off.
once and for all.
This one says on. We're gonna click the on button because that's the wrong thing to do. Yay!
Stan,
Don't I go
you
back
didn't just
in
activate the
window,
controls, did you?
you know?
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you want?
Oh no.
Oh, Stanley.
Kaboom!
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it
Can't.
go.
I already
Turn the controls off and and leave.
I'm sorry. I'll
If
turn
you
it
want to
off.
throw my story off track,
Oh,
you're going to have to
sorry.
do much
Click it.
better
Okay.
than that.
See, you won't
I'm
turn it
afraid
off.
you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
Oh no.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Uh-oh.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
Uh-oh.
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
Uh-oh. 2 minutes.
Let's say 2 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh, no.
It's your time to shine.
Levi.
You are the star.
The music in
it's
this-
your story.
the music
now.
is a bomb.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh,
Levi,
this
dance.
is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes
See,
off.
the narrative is
But what
evil, but this
precious
music is
moments
great.
each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
No, that's
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the
Erased
machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather
Force
amusing.
there.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Five times
My
five.
goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going
dead.
or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it on?
Yes, I'm gonna
And
escape.
look at you,
Yeah.
running from
Oh.
button to button,
Everything.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These number buttons, no, these color buttons, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why do you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One soul? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
see, the narrator is evil.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Round chicken.
It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
This doesn't work.
This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first. So
Goodbye. It says goodbye. Uh-oh.
take a
Run.
look
This
at the
music.
clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left.
Oh no. The music.
30 seconds.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
No ending. Just you.
Hurry.
Will you
Hurry.
cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully?
Click it. Click it. Click it.
Make it count.
If I just keep tapping it, I'll be alive.
Part of the
I'll
joke.
live.
And
Hurry.
I will be laughing at every second of your
No, 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 no,
inevitable
no, no,
life from the
No,
moment you
no,
begin
man.
until the moment I say,
No. I think I just got obliterated.
Yep.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna
Your
do the
turn.
baby ending. No, I don't have to move it. Where's
I
that?
think I just got obliterated. Yep, I did. This is testing. Just testing.
all of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
New content. Should I do it? No, you said you were gonna do the baby.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. What a brief but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
going.
open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Do I go up there?
Yeah, you go up that way.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
because
we've
we've
gotten
gotten
off on the wrong foot
There
here.
is an ending where you just
I'm
jump
not your
off.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the
You missed.
in his eagerness to prove
Well,
that he is in
you
control
failed.
of the story and no one gets
That
to
was
tell him
one
what to
ending.
do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his
I
death.
guess we're not doing the baby game ending.
Good job,
We'll do
Stanley.
that after.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
We are powerful, yeah. Even though we just plunged. We did the
I'll do it
plunge.
afterwards.
Baby game ending has been failed. he jumped right before he was supposed to. Time to go downstairs.
All of his co-workers were
I
gone.
gotta do
What
something
could it
real
mean?
quick.
Stanley decided to
Again?
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Bye.
missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep, you know already. You know everything already. You've already heard everything. You just saw it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Narrator,
Stanley
quiet.
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I shall not.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing
We
his
continue.
boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
These rooms
None
are
of it made
repeating.
any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he
I can't
went?
see my feet.
And for that matter, these
The
rooms were
door.
starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself,
were
this is
repeating.
all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that
I am
had been on the
dreaming.
tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yes, I am.
He yelled. This is all a dream.
Yep, it is.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
I'm dreaming.
So, he imagined himself flying and
I
began
am
to gently float
flying.
above the ground.
Oh my gosh, I'm flying.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Because it's the
Now
narrator.
the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Yep, it
How
wasn't a
could it
dream.
be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Yep.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the
Am I
magical stars just a
dreaming?
moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
I ain't dreaming!
Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I am okay.
I'm not dreaming!
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Who am I?
And everything went black.
I'm dead. How did this happen?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Who's Mariella?
Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
No, she
And
didn't.
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Uh-oh. Oh no, it's danger. Levi, it's your turn for the ending.
You know what ending you're on?
The baby game ending. And also the Rocket League ending. Levi.
Okay. Let's not die.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
The other way. The right door.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't. He took the first open door on his front.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
You just have to get to the blue door. It's not that hard.
Wait, do I jump or do I just...
You have to wait until you're above it.
Oh, above it. Okay. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting.
He did it early. He did it the first episode. Or maybe this episode, I don't know.
Well, I
All
did
this
this
came up as a
episode.
No, last
What
episode.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean that.
Yep. He doesn't have a good memory.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We are going to the employee lounge to
Standing
admire
now
it.
in this incredible room, Stanley, for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. First open door is
Stanley
front.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Fired years ago or fired?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Son, don't.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Right here.
Someone you've forgotten about. What?
Okay.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? What? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
When the blue door disappears, you go back.
Now listen carefully, this is
Go into
important.
the blue door.
Stanley walked through the red door. Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
I do want to.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so
Final
far.
Fantasy 7 is scary.
Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Look at the leaderboard. Forget about the leaderboard.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
1.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Yep. We're going to the...
Well, it doesn't say it until
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think...
So the button is really loud, so...
He's gonna mute it when I decide not to push the button anymore.
Okay. Yep, but the button is really loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna press the button before.
So hold your ears, it's gonna sound like... Yeah.
The art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm gonna...
Oh, so loud!
Okay, mute it.
Yep. There he goes.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know.
Yep, there he
what to do.
goes.
I'm completely
Stop.
out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
What are we gonna find?
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What game are we playing? Let's see it. What is this?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
I'm leaving.
Well, it seems obvious to me
Have to do
that
this.
you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps
creep
for
tower.
some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Let's go outside. I had the Minecraft door sound. I was supposed to go this way. It's my creep tower. It's my creep tower. What if I just continue going?
Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh!
Thank goodness.
I wanted to go off into the
Oh.
distance.
You really wandered off into that thing. That big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any...
That's my creep tower, by the way, Levi.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
That's my
Out of
creep
the
tower.
woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
What game is it? It's Rocket League!
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Just go down into
Just
the
a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get
Whichever one you
lost
want.
here. Now this is game design.
Yep.
Stanley,
Go into the
if
hole.
you manage to get lost in this game,
Run,
I will
run,
be phenomenally
run.
How do I
impressed.
run?
You don't need to run. Well, you're just walking.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
Just run
There are
into
lots
the
of
goal.
cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
into
Is
it.
this game sports ball? Stanley,
Stay
I
inside
think
of
it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Do not go for the ball. Just go down the hole. Just keep walking backwards. Yeah!
What are you doing?
There he goes. He's in the hole.
What do I do?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't
Uh-oh.
help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that, can you?
Uh-oh. We're in the pit. What is this place? Well, we're in the darkness. There's nothing here.
Scary game.
Right. What is this place? What is this place?
Yeah, what is this place?
This is just the halls of doom.
That's fireworks. The neighbors are doing it early, I guess. I don't know.
The keypads.
Should I shut the door?
Oh, well, we just got
I wonder
abandoned.
what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to
Nope.
make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Loading. Sit back in my chair. And it's never the end. It's never the end. That was 4 endings again.
Yep.
And this was part 2, so
Goodbye.
follow for part 3. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.